Hi friends, I am CA Anwar Hussain, your friend and mentor. Today I am here before you to discuss with you about my certified copy analysis of audit paper. In audit paper, I have secured 61 marks and we have not been allotted any bonus marks during our attempt because paper was little bit easy. In previous video, I have explained my certified copy analysis of SFM paper and tomorrow is SFM exam of our final syllabus. So all the best for your exams and I hope everyone will be doing very well in tomorrow's exam. However, however the question paper might be, but if you have strong practice we can able to score 50 plus marks when question paper is extremely difficult because there will be questions where which will be known to us and there will be questions which are concept based and we can answer those type of questions when we are thorough with formulas. And theory questions play major role when question paper is difficult, and when question paper is easy theory will help us to score more than 80 plus. So all the best for your tomorrow's exam. And today in this video, we will discuss about audit paper. So how I have prepared for audit paper and how I presented my answers during my pre-final examinations, what I have learned during that exams, and how I presented my answers in final exam. All these we will discuss in this video. Let me give you brief idea of how I prepared for audit paper. So there will be two types of questions in audit paper. So one will be paragraph based questions. So there will be 3 or 4 paragraphs in question and we need to present whole 3 paragraphs or 4 paragraphs for getting full marks. So in these type of questions I used to remember few keywords and I used to write beside that paragraph what are the keywords in this paragraph, and I used to remember only those keywords and I will write based on remembering those keywords. I will write the answer on my own using those sentences. And there will be another type of questions where subpoints will be involved, like A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3. So these kind of subpoints will be involved in few questions. So for those questions, I used to remember only one keyword for each and every point, and I used to remember 2 or 3 times those subpoints, only those keywords in subpoints, and I have presented the answer in my final examination in the exact way. So what I have seen, the keywords play major role while presenting our answer, and where paragraph questions are involved, only 2 or 3 keywords and relevant matter relating to that paragraph is very important for getting us marks. So you will get better understanding if I explain the concept with the help of my certified paper. So without wasting time, let's get started with our video. So this is my suggested answer. So I got 35 marks out of 70 in descriptive and then 24 marks in MCQs. I have started with my answer with 3A. As usual, we can start with the answer which are more comfortable. Let us discuss question number 3C. So this question is from professional ethics, which is on class 9 part 1 first schedule. So professional ethics question, first we need to write definition, and then after definition we need to write analysis, which is like in analysis we should mention what is the given case, that is what is the course of action that should be followed, and what is the course of action actually followed by auditor, and then it should be followed by conclusion. So in conclusion we should write whether auditor is deemed to be guilty of professional misconduct or not. So this is how I have presented the answer, for which I got 4 out of 4 marks for this question. Let us check suggested answer. So this is suggested answer. In suggested answer they have been given what is the given case, and then they have written definition, and then after definition they have written analysis. So in analysis it includes what the auditor has done, and then it would not be sufficient for incoming auditor to accept certificate from management. Actually it is necessary for incoming auditor to verify relevant records. The same thing I have written. So instead of obtaining management letter, the auditor should verify actual complaints. Then I have written complaints. Then I have written conclusion, whether the auditor is guilty for professional misconduct or not. So with this question you can see we need not write what is there in suggested answer. So keywords are very important while presenting the answer. I have not matched word to word what is there in suggested answer. So which matter most is what is the course of action the author needs to be followed, and the course of action which author has followed, and if there are any council guidelines which we need to mention. So that also we should include it in our answer. Then we should write conclusion. So we will get out of marks, and we need not exactly match as per suggested answer. Then we will check one more question which I got out of marks. So it is question 6C. So this question is also on professional ethics, which is from class 5. Same same wise I have presented in this question also. First definition and then analysis. So analysis should include what is the given case. So I have written in the given case, and then we should write whether it is in compliance with course of, so whether it is in compliance with professional ethics or not. And as I have mentioned, if there is any regulations, council guidelines, we should also include in our answer. So you can see here I have written council guidelines, so for which I got 1 mark, and then for definition 1 mark, and then analysis 1 mark, which includes whether the course of action followed by auditor is in order or not. And then conclusion. So in conclusion we should mention whether the auditor will be liable for guilty of professional misconduct or not. So here I have written, hence based on analysis provided above, D will be held guilty of professional misconduct. So I got full marks for these questions also. So let us check suggested answer. This is the suggested answer. So in suggested answer, first it is given definition, and then they have mentioned council guidelines like clarifications issued by council. They have also mentioned section 141 of Companies Act, and then they have written whether the course of action followed by D is correct or not, like Mr. D cannot accept directorship. Then conclusion. So same wise I have presented the answer, for which I got full marks. We will let us check one more question, so you will get full clarity. So how should we present the answer to get full marks? Question number 2A. So this question is from internal controls. The question is based on evaluation of control environment. So these questions involve side headings, which includes standard operating procedure, enterprise risk management, segregation of duties, rotation of job roles, and delegation of powers. Out of 6 subpoints, out of 6 subheadings, 5 subheadings are matching as per suggested answer. You can see standard operating procedure, enterprise risk management, segregation of job. Out of 6 subheadings, 5 subheadings are matching, and the matter inside the side heading I have written on my own, and the matter inside side heading is broadly matching as per suggested answer. So with this we can conclude that side headings are very important in audit. Because of side headings I have secured 4 out of 5 marks in this question, and the matter inside side headings is broadly matching suggested answer, but it is not exactly matching. For example, let us see here in standard operating procedure I have written auditor should check whether proper standard operating procedure is in place that helps in building effective internal control. Let us check suggested answer. So a well-defined SOP helps define role, responsibilities, and process and controls. So you can see here it is broadly matching. Let us check question number 1B. So 1B is from SA 402. Let us read the question. In course of audit of Tech Limited, you observed that processing of accounting data was given to a third party on account of certain considerations like cost reduction. So you can see here the key point is was given to third party. Own computer workings to full capacity. Tech Limited used a service organizations to record transactions and process related data. As an auditor, what would be your considerations regarding nature and extent of activities undertaken by service organization? So here one more keyword we can see. So as to determine whether those activities are relevant to find audit, and if so, assess their effect on audit risk. Discuss with reference to relevant standards on auditing. Let us see how I have presented the answer. So first I have written to which essay the question is belong to. Then I have written type 1 report, type 2, what is type 2 report, and you can see here I have highlighted few keywords, so which we think very important for examiner to recognize. And then I have written after writing type 1 and type 2 report, I have written what is asked in question, which is factors. So I have written nature of services, nature of contract, degree of reliance, nature of relationship, and service provided. So this is the keyword which I will remember whilst reading the answer, and remaining whatever is there after the keyword I will write on my own. Now I will now let us check suggested answer. So in suggested answer, they have quoted SA 315, which the author need to understand how the user entity, which the author need to understand, which the author need to obtain understanding how user entity use the service organizations. So I have not quoted SA 315 in my suggested answer. So for that I lose 1 mark. And then let us see the key points. Here nature of services. Then nature of services. 1 point is matching. And then nature and materiality of transactions. So I have not quoted that point, nature and materiality of the transactions. Then the degree of interaction between activity of service, the degree of interaction between service organizations and user entity. So then you can see here degree of reliance, and then nature and relationship between user entity and service organizations. So here nature of relationship between user entity and service organizations I have quoted. So there are only 3 key points matching as per suggested answer. So I have been allotted only 3 marks, and remaining whatever I have written which is irrelevant to examiner. So for this he has not allotted any marks. So only 3 marks out of 5. So you can see from this answer how keywords are very important. Based on keywords only mark will be allotted to us. Now let us see question number 1C. Let us check the question. The question is CA Madhu is statutory auditor of Lakshmi Limited for the financial year 2021. In respect of loans and advances of 75 lakhs given to Sriram Private Limited, the company has not furnished any agreement to CA Madhu, and in the absence of the same, he is unable to verify the terms of repayment, chargeability of interest, and other terms. Justify the type of opinion. So this is the keyword. The question is based on type of opinion we should issue, and also the question asks us to draft an appropriate opinion paragraph and basis of opinion paragraph. So the question is based on the type of opinion the author he need to issue, and we also need to draft opinion paragraph and basis of opinion paragraph. So let us see how I have presented the answer. So first I have written essay number, modification to independent auditor's report, and then I have written the scenario, like if auditor is unable to obtain audit evidence, and if misstatements of material but not pervasive, what is the opinion the auditor need to issue, and also I have mentioned other cases where opinion differs. Then I have written given case. After writing given case, I have written what is the type of opinion auditor should issue. So I have mentioned here disclaimer of opinion. So but in suggested answer it is a qualified opinion, and since here the type of opinion I should issue is wrong, definitely the opinion paragraph will also be wrong. So for this question I have given only 1 mark. So that is only for definition part and the type of opinion which we need to issue in different scenarios. So let us once check suggested answer. So this is the suggested answer. First they have written given case, and then it is mentioned in the suggested answer like what is the type of opinion we should give, which should be a qualified opinion. So then we have to provide extract of qualified opinion. So here, since the type of opinion which we should issue is wrong, the opinion paragraph is definitely wrong. So for that I have given only 1 mark for this question. So due to this, I have been allotted only 1 mark for this question. So let us check one more. Let us check one more question where I have been allotted 0 marks. The question is 6A. Let us read the question number 6A. So the question is on LODR regulations, which is from corporate governance report. And here the question is on disqualification of independent auditor. So there is a clause like if independent auditor and his relatives holds greater than 2% of total share capital of the company, then he should not be appointed as independent auditor. And then the question will also ask us how CA Pradeep will deal with this situation and how he will report this issue. So let us check suggested answer how it has been given. So this is the suggested answer. So they mentioned LODR regulation number, and then they have written the class. What should be the class? Which include 2% or more total voting power of listed entity, and then they have written given case, then calculated the percentage of holding, and then they have written conclusion like he is not eligible to be appointed as independent director. And then what is the course of action CA Pradeep should follow, which includes in his report he should mention independent disqualification of independent auditor, and he should mention the name, date and reasons of disqualification. So this is the suggested answer. Now let us check my answer. So then I have written as per LODR regulations, and then independent auditor should person of integrity, ethical values, and then I have written definition neither himself nor relatives who has been in employment for 3 years, and then this is the main course. And on this point the question is based on which, so in this point I have written greater than 2%, but the disqualification attracts even it is greater than or equal to, so I have missed out the point equal to. So since the percentage is exactly 2%, I said since the 2% is acceptable, he should be appointed. There is no non-compliance and it is in compliance with LODR regulations. So since my conclusion is not matching, for this I have been allotted 0 marks. The question clearly questioned us on whether greater than or equal to point. So if you remember it is greater than, our answer will change, and if it is greater than or equal to, our answer will change. Since I have answered greater than, since I have taken the view of only greater than, which means 2% is acceptable, I have not been allotted any marks. So now let us check one more question. So the question is 6B. This question is on statement of financial transactions, class number 42 of form 3CD. So this is a newly framed question. So let us check. So let us read the question once. CA Nitesh, while carrying out tax audit of PQR Limited, observed that PQR Limited has entered into specified financial transactions covered under section 285B of Income Tax Act. PQR has furnished a statement in the special. PQR Limited has furnished a statement of SFT in Form 61 and Form 61A. Guide CA Nitish with respect to reporting requirements in Class 42 of 3CD. The management contends that tax audit need not report if transactions are not covered in ambit of 269 ST comment. So I have, since this is newly framed question, I have written answer on my own. Like few new points I have tried. So the author should check whether company has submitted the statement, submit, and then in that report we should mention date of submitting report, amount, any delay, amount of interest, delay in number of days, whether penalty paid. So these are the points I have written on my own, but in suggested answer the answer is completely different. So they have mentioned format. So in suggested answer they have provided So what is form 61? So when form 61 arises, and then with respect to 61A, in which case form 61A arises. Then after verifying that, the author should ensure provisions of 1114E. Failure to do so may result into certain transactions not reported. And then what is the format of reporting? So this has been given in suggested answer. So since my answer is not matching with suggested answer, I got 0 marks for this answer. So that's all my friends. You could have understood how to present the answer, especially audit subjects, and you would have also understood how to present professional ethics, and then where side heading answers are involved, how to present that, and how to write the answers, and how to write the matter inside the side headings, and then question which are based on sub points like what is the keywords, how important keywords are. So thank you so much. I hope this video will be very much useful to you, and all the best for your exams. And then we will meet in next video. Thank you so much.